When you want something so bad and it's a part of your vision and you don't get it, it's like, literally, what the actual fuck? It genuinely sends me down a fucking spiral. Sometimes life can already feel like it's going so fast and that every moment needs to count. You get put in these situations where you don't want to be put in them. Like, this is not where I expect it to be. That shit is very frustrating. I've lost a job because of piece of shit coworkers, piece of shit management, and I'm losing out on money, and I'm like, bro, is the universe on my motherfucking side or what? I have found myself so many times in life feeling so fucking ungrateful for that feeling. I would feel like I'm cursed. Nothing is going my way. I'm the unluckiest person on the genuine fucking planet. What it really is like rejection. And rejection, it hurts. It's painful. That's a part of life that nobody wants to experience. And it's like, how do you even fucking deal with that shit, to be honest? Whenever you're rejected by a person, by an opportunity, and you feel like nothing is going your way, how do you even make that shit work in your favor? It took me so long to just get to a point where I'm just like, you know what? Shit is going to be what it is, and I genuinely need to accept that rejection is a part of life. It's a part of being a human being. Nobody's above it, and everybody has to go through it. And that's what I really want to talk about in today's episode. This is the Sexiest in the City podcast. I'm Fatima Ziwan. We just have intimate conversations about life, transformation, and really just channeling the best version of yourself. I know what it feels like to be on the sidelines, never appreciated. So let's really motherfucking get into it. Accepting rejection. I want to give you guys a few stories from my personal life where I've went through rejection and it's been genuinely the shittiest feeling in the world. So a year ago, I had started working at this restaurant for a serving job. It was honestly lit at first. It was my first serving job. I had always wanted to be a server because the money looked good. It just didn't feel like it was so much pressure on you, you know what I mean, compared to other office jobs. And I just wanted the experience to get out and communicate with people, get out of my motherfucking bubble, and just chat with people. So I started working. I wasn't really working that many hours, but I was making, the pay was good. That's all I'm gonna say. So I was making good money. I was doing that job for a few months. I want to say like 8-9 months, right? But there would be like little moments where I would notice that the manager was genuinely a fucking shit bitch. And what I mean by that is like she would do really slick shit. Like she would cut people's hours drastically, maybe sometimes cut everything, like you 0 hours. It would be over really petty shit, and like sometimes it felt like you was the grown-up and she was the motherfucking kid. Everybody that I worked with could really vouch for this. Like it was honestly a pretty toxic environment, but we was all staying there because bills had to be motherfucking paid. I endured it for a long time and I really didn't give a fuck. As more time started to go on, I noticed that her behavior started to come on to me, and she would start to treat me, a certain way and being really slick about shit. To me, not being a good and kind manager. If you're a boss, treat your employers or the people that work for you with respect, because at the end of the day, they're coming here to help you make more motherfucking money. So why would you not want to respect the people that work for you? And that's just the type of person I am, period. So she was just a very toxic, immature boss. And I'm sure if you're listening to this, y'all have been through the same shit, because unfortunately there's shitty people in the fucking world. So like you're gonna come across them and they're unfortunately gonna be your motherfucking boss. This bitch was truly fucking unbearable. I noticed that the bitches that I was working with, they would be really honestly racist. They would say a lot of racist commentary and I was like, what the fuck is that? And whenever certain customers would come in, if they felt like that customer wasn't gonna tip enough, they would tell the host and the servers, they would like talk to each other to be like, skip me, I don't want to be seated with them, genuinely off of like racial looks. And I was not fucking with that shit at all. It was at the end of the night. I was one of the last servers on the chart, and I noticed that they double sat me, which was it's already the end of the night. I'm already overstimulated. Like, let's pack this shit the fuck up, honestly. If you're a server, everybody gets sat on their turn. So when I saw the other bitch was skipped, I knew it was up. I knew it was on some weird, racist, fucked up shit, and I wasn't going for that shit at all. And I had already been irritated with the fact that they were doing all that shit. But that's a whole other thing, you guys. That's a whole other motherfucking story time. Them doing that shit was my last straw. I told the motherfucking management, I was like, okay, girl, like, this is what your workers are doing. You need to clock that shit. And they double sat me. Like, what's we gonna do? This bitch basically took me off the schedule. Couldn't stand up for myself. Couldn't say shit. It was just shitty fucking treatment. And mentally, it was so fucking draining. Like, going to work literally felt like I was gonna have a fucking panic attack. I dreaded to go into work. And already off the rip, if you dread going somewhere, if you dread working somewhere, if you dread being in a friendship, in a relationship, in an environment, and you're like, it's dread that we're feeling, that's already your number one intuition that it's like, it's time to head the fuck on out. Long story short, you guys, I fucking left. I didn't give a fuck about anything else other than the fact that I don't play about me and I don't play about my motherfucking respect. So I left. It felt good in the moment, but then obviously after a while, you're kind of like, wait, I needed the money. Like, I was literally like, wait, I literally like, what are we gonna do? And I honestly felt regretful in a way. When not regretful, I was like second doubting myself. I was like, did I even do the right move for real? Like, should I have just, you know, put my tail in between my legs, or what do they usually say? Like, tuck your tail in between your legs, put your head down. Like, that's just the type of shit I was telling myself. Like, was this even the right move? I realized that at the end of the day, if you stay somewhere, like if I stayed at that job and continued to be treated like shit just for the rewards, like to reap the benefits, I'm gonna forever stay stuck in that, like in that vibration of being treated like shit by my managers, unfair treatment, like going on in that environment, very toxic, very, like I said, dreadful. I would be stuck in that shit. In the moment, your ego is not trying to let go of things that you feel like will benefit you, but in the bigger picture, it's going to benefit you to just let go of said thing. Letting go of that piece of shit ass job in that toxic environment, for one, I feel better about myself and I feel less weight on my shoulders. Like, life is already short. Life is fucking short and we're all gonna fucking die, and I don't do shit based off of a system that's already been preset for us. I like to test shit out, and to me, if somebody's not treating me okay in any fucking situation, the door's right there and I'm 1000% gonna get the fuck up on out of there. So I left. And I haven't looked back since, and I don't regret shit. And I truly believe that when you let go of things, you're literally making room for God or the universe to bless you with more things. Because you're not going to be holding on to all this baggage, and it's going to be weighing you down. It's going to be making you feel insecure, doubtful, literally low vibrational shit. Like, you gotta let go of some shit, and you gotta, and it's gonna suck. Like I said, I wanted the fucking money for my job, but at the end of the day, you guys, you're gonna make more money. You're gonna work with kinder people that respect your time, value you. I would rather let go of something that doesn't serve me or doesn't feel good to me to get the reward, no matter how long it takes. So my second story time. Whenever I was growing up, I noticed that my boobies, like my titties, girl, TMI, my boobs were honestly saggy as hell. Like, compared to my peers, I felt like everybody, we could wear tank top shirts and, you know, maybe tube tops and just different styled shirts that showed like your shoulders, you know what I mean? When I would wear the shirts, my boobs were saggy as fuck. And it's not the saggy that killed me, which also, like, the sagginess honestly did kill me, but it was more of like the asymmetricalness of my boobs that killed me. I felt really insecure, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I'm literally like 13. Like, what's going on right now? Barely, like, I didn't have no kids, no nothing. Why is my shit just looking like this? I felt insecure for the longest time. Of course, I was confident to an extent, but that in the back of my head was something that I really didn't feel good in my body. And just for that main thing, it was like the main thing of my life, my boobs are saggy and asymmetrical, and I'm really insecure, and I don't feel like I look good in any shirt. Like, I don't ever even want to wear a tank top, a swimsuit, nothing, you guys. Like, it was pretty, like, I don't want to say debilitating because that's kind of dramatic. It stopped me a lot from doing the things that I wanted to do. It was something beyond my control. When things are beyond your control, it fucking sucks. I didn't sign up for this shit, so why do I have to do it? Why do I have to have boobs that don't sit up good? They're saggy as hell, and they're like, there's loose skin. I don't get to wear shirts, and I'm like still young, and that shit was not fair to me. And then I turned 18, and then I had my baby, and it was way worse. It was bad. And not to say it was bad, I felt bad in my body. And then I don't know, like, that feeling in itself, because I get into that point of life where, like, some shit isn't fair. People try to be optimistic about it and be like, no, you know, let's look at the good, let's look at the brightness. Sometimes, like, it's okay to admit shit genuinely isn't fucking fair at all. And to just be like, why did God have to put me in this situation or with this body, in this shitty ass fucking job? why does shit have to go that way sometimes? Why can't shit just work out for us? And it's okay to just be like, you know what? That shit is not fair. It's that validation, like validating your feelings. Yeah, that shit actually isn't fucking fair. Sometimes you don't deserve the shit that happens to you. I ended up getting a breast reduction. In my own way, I felt like I manifested it because I did not pay for it at all. I never even knew I was still able to get a breast reduction with my insurance company for free. I had wanted the reduction. I ended up getting it, and not only the reduction, but I was also out of shape. Like my whole life, I wasn't really in a gym girl. I didn't think being in shape was in my vocabulary, was in the cards for me. And I leaned towards my humor to cope with the shit that was going on in my life that was dark. So I never really gave a fuck about looking good, especially like I said with my saggy titties. So the saggy titties made everything else honestly off the table. I was more leaning in towards being a nerd, to be honest. And I'm not slandering nerds. Like I love being a nerd. If I want to be honest with you, that's something that is just like, it's helped me a lot in my life. I cared more about TV shows, books, Wattpad, you know what I mean? Like it's elite ball knowledge. And I know only real ones know. Like that was the part of life I was in. I wasn't really worried about being in shape and all that stuff because I had my own insecurities that I felt like shit is not fair. So whatever, I'm just gonna think about something else. I'm 21 years old. I shed off all the weight. Honestly, to the point where I'm like, I actually love the way my body looks. How I look in shirts. I can wear any dress I want. And most of all, I love that I can wear tube tops. Like that was something, you guys, I'm not playing. Like I really just wanted to wear a tube top. And I couldn't even do something as simple as that. For no reason, by the way. Like it's not that I had kids or that anything. Like I just... unfortunately, that's how it naturally grew into. For so long of my life, I'm sitting here just feeling so rejected, just rejected by the universe. Why is this my build? You look on Hollywood, look on TikTok, it just feels like people don't have to work as hard to maintain their figure. Not to say in shape, because I don't necessarily feel like everybody's a fucking gym person, but I did feel a little bit envious of like some people just naturally don't carry that much flub in certain areas, you know, or sometimes the flub going to the right places. And I really felt like I was just lacking in the rejection just from the universe in a way. I look back at it now, I'm kind of happy, not to say happy, if I didn't have to learn skills like getting into the gym, eating healthy, I would not be in shape. I dare I say, would I have even decided to look into the insurance company and get a breast reduction? I don't really know, because I had decided to get a breast reduction after I lost all the weight anyways. I was kind of like, I already have loose skin, let me get rid of it. I'm my dream bod, like what's up, let's do it. Everything in some weird way worked out in my favor, even though in the moment I thought it wasn't working out in my favor. I literally thought nothing is going right for me, so what the fuck is even the point? And it's the same thing with like the shitty ass manager. I truly believe if you're in a shitty ass job and you don't like it, you can leave, like honestly. And it might feel like in the moment that, you know, what am I gonna do? Like kind of like desperation, like I really need the money, but don't move out of desperation. Truly believe that at the end of the day, God and the universe is working in your best favor, and they see things that you don't see. You could think in the moment, but I need this. Like I need this to thrive right now. Like there's no way that I don't need this to thrive. And logically in the moment, it could legit be for real. I was insecure having asymmetrical boobs and I was valid for feeling that way. It can logically make sense in the moment. Like logically, I do need the fucking job and I can just tuck my tail and make my money because I need the money to yada, 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 yada. Logically, it can make sense. But if you want to manifest and you want to see the magic of life, you need to trust that at the end of the day, there's a bigger picture for your life that you can't see and that's beyond you. And all you can control is the things that make you feel good, the things that respect and honor you. Keep those things in your life, and anything else gotta get the fuck gone, period. All that shit gotta get the fuck gone. I think that can go for not just jobs, not just your physical body, but relationships too. For so long, I just felt like I was trying so hard to maintain a certain friend group. I felt like I needed to change who I was to fit into the friend group and to be cared about by my friends. I lost a lot of my fucking friends. Like the friends that I truly at one point really gave a fuck about and cared about, I never saw no ill intent for them. It came a day where they genuinely switched the fuck up on me and they didn't want to be my friend anymore. And I was so angry for so long and I'm like, what the fuck, like fake asshole. But like now I'm looking back and I'm like, honestly, I'm really kind of glad that you got the fuck up on out of my life, and not even in a hateful way. Not only do I have room for people that align more to who I am now, Because as you get older, you get to choose your life. You get to choose your direction. You get to choose how you wake up in the morning, what your schedule looks like, and you get to choose your morals. Like, what do you fuck with? Whenever you're a kid and you're growing up around people, it's like those are the people that you have to be around because your parents put you in this like little mini town, and that's like kind of like just off of proximity. Like, you kind of have to be around them. You see them at school and shit. Once you become an adult, that's your choice. That's your freedom. And so you get to choose who you keep in your circle, like what job opportunities that you want to do. That's what you get to choose. Let's say you're choosing these things, right? And they don't work out for you, but you're like, well, I'm choosing this. Like, so what the fuck? Why is it not working out for me? Anytime I've ever wanted something and I never got it, I've always gotten something better. Like, always. If I think about my life 6 years ago and everything that I wanted, all the friends that I wanted, the crushes I've had, the opportunities I've wanted to put myself in, you know, everything about my life, let's say all of it manifested and that's what I had right now today, I would not even fucking want it anymore. I wouldn't want any of the guys I used to like. I wouldn't want none of the friends that I used to want to keep in my life. And I damn sure wouldn't have wanted a lot of the opportunities that I would have wanted back then today. Because not only has my mindset changed, my physical has changed. Like, I have truly transformed into another completely different person. And I don't think that I would have transformed into this person if it wasn't for all the rejections that I faced prior to now. All the heartbreak, all the disappointment, everything. I don't think that if that shit didn't happen, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't pick up the books and read about neuroscience or watch the YouTube videos on what a caloric deficit is, how you're supposed to eat protein, whole foods, literally all these things. It would not have happened if I didn't face all this rejection for most of my life. So now when I come across situations that just don't work out for me, I don't worry anymore. Like, that's something I did a lot. I was always worrying. And sometimes I do worry. Shit, I be worrying. I'm a Pisces, bro. That's what we gotta do, bro. We be worrying sometimes. But I would just so excessively worry. Like, it's like a doomsday. Like, it's the end of the world. Like, I literally felt like I'm not gonna have my dream body. I'm unlovable. I'm not gonna achieve my goals because X, Y, and Z. Like, because this happened is why I'm not gonna get anything else that I want. That is not only unfair to yourself, it's just not helpful in the moment. Because like I said, it could be logical. It could literally feel like your world is ending. And like, if you have a brain and you're like looking, you're like the Cardi B meme, like, you know what I mean? Like, your life could literally be falling apart and it could be logically correct. But spiritually, you need to trust your bigger picture. You have to. Because at the end of the day, why would you not? What do you even bring yourself when you tell yourself, like, I'm not going to get that, you know? Worrying is so pointless, or just feeling like you're holding on to certain things. Okay, so like, let's say somebody told you, I'm gonna take all the air from everywhere and you're gonna have no air. You would look at them like they're fucking crazy because I'm breathing air. Like, what air are you gonna take? And you wouldn't feel no type of way, no type of like, I need to hold all the air that I can, because you know that it's an unlimited supply of air. Like, I have air, you have air, he has air, your mom has air, your grandma has air, like everybody has air. And I think that's what you should think about the abundant parts of life. Life is painful, but life is beautiful. And that's the duality of it. You don't want rejection because you don't want to feel the pain of life. So you just are scared of constantly being in pain. But you need to accept that pain is a part of life. If there's no pain, there's no happiness. If you're gonna go through pain, after all that pain, there's always gonna be happiness at the end. And that's just life. Like, that radical acceptance, rejection is a part of my life and it's a part of everybody's life. What's meant for me will always be for me. And what's meant for you will always be for you. Even when you think that it's not. It always will be. Like, the universe will always have a funny way for everybody to just make things work in your favor. I, in a way, think humans, I don't want to say humans just naturally suffer, but I do kind of want to say humans naturally do suffer. So I feel like no matter what we end up getting, there's always something else. Because at the end of the day, we're goal-oriented people. We need to survive. I think there just has to come like the balance of life where you're like, okay, this thing happens to me, but I'm not going to sit in that for so long. I'm not going to sit here and think that everything is the end of the world and I'm never gonna get what I want because I didn't get what I wanted. Because at the end of the day, you never know what 6 year you down the line is gonna want. It might not even be what the fuck you want now. And that could be, in a way, God and the universe just protecting you, protecting your energy, protecting your soul, and saving you for situations and rooms that you're actually meant to be in, that you didn't know you were meant to be in because you were so clouded by everything else in your life. Rejection is redirection. Rejection is only steering you to a path that is more aligned for your soul, and you don't know that yet. God knows that yet. The universe sees that. You don't see that. Good things come to those who wait. So if shit doesn't work out for me, we're gonna take it in the chin and we're just gonna keep it pushing, because that's all we can do. All we can do is keep it pushing and see what is in store for us in the future. I'm not gonna sit here and wallow in what didn't happen for me, that I didn't get things in the certain way, in the certain timeline that I wanted it. I wanna be in shape when I'm 17, 18. I wanna be like the baddest bitch my senior year. It didn't, I'm not gonna say it didn't happen. I'm still a bad bitch, but like, it didn't happen the way I wanted it to. Just like I said with my body, I just felt like I wanted natural boobs. I didn't want to get it surgically done. But that's just not what life had in store for me. I feel like it made me appreciate my body more. It made me love the fact that pressure truly creates diamonds. Whatever hardships you're going through, always at the end of the day brings you something valuable, whether it's a life skill or an actual situation or an opportunity or an actual object or relationship. Like, whatever you're going through that's you're struggling with, I like to take it as like the sign that at the end of the hardship is always the reward. And that just keeps me going every motherfucking time. And that's just how I am now about the concept of rejection. I'm 23, I'm gonna be 24, and I struggled with this for so long. Like, anytime shit just didn't go my way, I actually would tweak the fuck out. I'm like, yo, dude, like, what's up? Like, I really damn near have manic episodes damn near. And now I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, dude, I just tell myself, I think this is just working out for me. Like, this is what needs to happen. I just need to let shit play out. I can't be too attached to the now reality, because there's a big motherfucking future out there that's ready for me, and I don't need to be so attached to what was and what will be and all that shit, you know? I'm like sounding like a fucking Disney character, but it really will give you just peace of mind to just accept that all your hardships are redirecting you to better opportunity. That's all it is. That's all it is. I don't know where y'all are watching this on, but if you're watching this on the YouTube app, subscribe, like this video, and share. I post episodes every single Thursday. Click the notification button so you guys don't miss an episode. If you're listening to this on the podcast app or Spotify or whatever app you use to listen to your podcast, go ahead and give me a 5-star rating, queens, and share this link to anybody that you think might want to hear it or you think could benefit from this. Save this episode. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Mwah. Peace and love. Bye, queens.